only thing that some of y'all have to offer are empty thoughts and science fiction built prayers.
I'm the librarian, and I came to read.
If you have been keeping up with my channel on Mondays, you will know that usually I like to reserve my Mondays for a video series simply called Motivation Monday. And as usual, I want you guys to continue to leave in the comments what you want me to talk about next Monday, but I felt like, I don't know, my spirit was really heavy this morning, and I can only imagine how discouraged some of you guys were this morning when you woke up and had to go to work and shit. So I said, you know what, let me go ahead and motivate myself and motivate the rest of the Adrian Army as well, because there's too much shit going on. It's too much shit going on. And before I get into this, I want you guys to remember that on patreon.com/AdrianExpression, I'm always giving y'all extra content. I wrote up some quick thoughts of this whole situation on there. So if you want to go ahead and check that out, it only costs $1 a month. Also, if you've been paying attention to my podcast, you can go to fortheculturepodcast.com. You'll notice that on our social media platforms, we kind of released a statement talking about this Las Vegas bullshit. In about a week, next Tuesday, we'll be giving you guys a full episode, so please stay tuned for that. But yeah, as I said, I woke up this morning and I rolled over. I said, okay, girl, let me get my ass up. I got to start my day. I got to get to work. And so I rolled my ass over and opened, usually I open Twitter, but for some reason I decided to open Facebook. And I said, bitch, it was 2 statuses that said, oh my gosh, Las Vegas. I said, you know what, girl? I'm so tired of this shit. So y'all know Facebook is slow as hell, so I say, let me just open Twitter and see what the fuck going on. Before I could even get to what the hell Las Vegas was, I found out apparently Congress and all them hoes in the GOP have been lazy as hell, and they've missed a couple deadlines to get some funding in really important programs like children's health care insurance program. Like, girl, there will be 9 million people, because Congress was fucking lazy, because these people in the administration were lazy as hell. 9 million kids who will wait at the end of this month. Insurance for their asses will run out, and they will have no insurance. So getting the news on that, and I said, okay, what the fuck? And then we go to Las Vegas ass, and there is this lone gunman bitch. And before we get into it, someone really explained this concept really well, and his name is Son of Baldwin. You can find him on Facebook and also Twitter. His third definition, and he has 3 definitions, but I really want to focus on the third definition of what white people mean when they say lone wolf. He said it is the slick synonym meant to make white terrorists seem relatively harmless and rare, despite the statistics that show that in the United States, terrorist acts committed by white males is the most frequent kind of terrorism committed. So, I'm waking up to all these trash headlines. I'm waking up to the fact that 50 people have been, I think it's more than 50 people, they have been murdered, and more than 200 people have been injured. So while we're sitting over here, here come everybody, thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers. No policies and protection. What the fuck are you talking? These politicians wake up in their fucking $1 million mansions, will roll over just like I did, see the headline, tweet to y'all hoes, hey, my condolences, and go back to sleep on your dime. They'll go back to sleeping on the issues on your dime. They'll go back to not creating any real policies, not affecting any real type of change on your fucking dime. So I'm on my dime too. So I'm not understanding what we're paying their asses for. And a lot of people are on Twitter, online, talking about, well, girl, a gun didn't wake up. I know a gun didn't wake up and say, hey, girl, I'm gonna shoot you. I know that the gun is not a sentient being, girl. I know that shit. But in situations like this, the gun is obviously a very important piece to the fucking puzzle, girl. As I said on the statement on For the Culture podcast, like, girl, I know that the guns didn't do that shit, but we really have to think about this shit seriously. Just because we know that we can't prevent this shit 100%. We know that there will always be a black ass market. We know that shit. But I don't understand why you guys are saying, yeah, girl, well, this shit will still go on no matter what we do. So we just gonna stop fucking trying? We just gonna, oh, fuck it. Even though developed countries, there are multiple developed countries who have strict ass gun laws, and their mass shootings are extremely goddamn low. So obviously there's a way to do this, and as I said it before and I say it again, for America to convince the girls that she's the most sickening ass country, she's the most, technologically advanced ass country, she's just so progressive, it doesn't make any sense for our ass to be so left behind when it comes comes to issues that fucking matter, okay? Yes, the right to bear arms, sis, feel your puss, jack your peen off if that's something that makes you really excited, okay, sis. But in the 1790s, you talking about right to bear arms, these hoes had to put in the powder. Like, we talking about the technology back then. They had to put in the powder, they had to put in the fucking bullet, they had to, they had to look up that shit, okay? Look up the technology back then. Right to bear arms, yes, girl, they were being attacked from all. It's completely different, and I feel like we need to have different nuances, just like how we do the shit with the First Amendment. We need to find a different way to interpret this shit, because it's ridiculous. And I posted this on my Twitter. I stole it from somebody. I did not make this image, but I stole it from somebody and I posted it. I just wanted everyone to realize what the media is doing when y'all are talking about, when we're talking about terrorism, when we're talking about white domestic ass terrorism, they're looking for every other reason, every other thing they're looking for any other thing to blame except this white ass man who decided to open fire on 13,000 goddamn people. People are doing investigations on his motherfucking comrade or whatever the fuck, his friend who's a person of color. She's a minority and her face is plastered all over the goddamn media now because of something that he did. Now we have ISIS over here talking about, hey sis girls, you know what, girl? We're the ones who are responsible for it, sis. We're the ones who did it, just to impose these fear-mongering tactics on these whiteys who are quick to believe any other narrative other than the fact that domestic white male-ass terrorism is the most dangerous type of terrorism when we're talking about our fucking country, okay? And it happens, it's more common. Y'all are really, ISIS don't even have no type of proof for this shit. They just say, hey girl, we the one who did it. Now run with it and put it all. They want to accept every other narrative except, sis, that was fucked up. And we need some more stricter gun control. And people are talking about, oh well girl, we need to talk about gun control. They will talk about gun control for 2 days, mental fucking health for 2 days, and continue to stigmatize it, and we just keep on moving about our business. And I'm gonna tell you why I know this shit is gonna happen. Because if elementary kids can be shot the fuck up and murdered, and we just say, okay, thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers? If elementary kids can be fucking murdered and we are over here just lollygagging around like nothing's wrong, bitch, I don't expect anything else. Like kids didn't even motivate you hoes. I don't expect anything to be changing, at least not quick. We have politicians over here golfing while people are being fucking murdered, while insurance is being taken away from families. Well, bitches, I think the White House today was lit up in pink, in breast cancer awareness type of teas, and yet we have these kids, the CHIP program, please look it up, Children Healthcare Insurance, that was supposed to provide insurance for kids, and you bitches were too lazy to at least say, hey girl, we're gonna renew your funding. Okay, you're over here lighting up that White House pink. And yet 9 million kids are about to be without fucking insurance. We have people out here in Puerto Rico fucked the fuck up. And his ass is just skipping to my darling, over these goddamn golf fucking courses. Bitch, take the golf cart. I'm gonna put some fucking, nitrous engines on them fucking golf carts so maybe you can rev your ass across from United States across the bigly ocean, okay, across the very much waters to get your ass to Puerto Rico. It's too much shit going on. And on top of that, as I said, we have, even when white people do some fucked up shit, they are still, like somebody said on Twitter, granted their humanity. As I put up that bingo shit before, girl, we got to know what the fuck he likes, what's his favorite color was, girl. We got to know, since he had 3 dogs, we're gonna get interviews with the family. As I'm sure you saw on all these fucking news networks, oh my God, his brother, oh my God, we never saw this shit coming. We don't give a fuck what you saw, what you didn't see coming. The media focus, and I blame the media focus needs to be on, okay girl, how the fuck are we gonna fix this? How the fuck are we gonna move on? The media focus needs to be on, okay girl, we're gonna help the victims' families. That's what the shit needs to be focused on. I don't give a fuck about his family members and shit like that. Get them off my goddamn screen. People are fucking dead and dying. Okay? People are dead and dying. As I said earlier, it's just like this cycle. It happens. We offer our prayers to Santa Claus and we pray to the Tooth Fairy and we give our empty ass thoughts and condolences and shit like that. And then we move along about our business. Every single time this happens, every time it's like, oh, this is the worst one in history. As technology fucking advances and guns get fucking better, girl, at doing what the fuck they're doing. Okay? Obviously, if the technology is just readily available for anybody to motherfucking use, this shit is gonna get worse and worse. So I don't understand, can we at least, I feel like America doesn't learn no shit until it just dives into nothingness sometimes. Bitches were warning you hoes about the banks and shit, y'all hoes are fucking. Every single recession, what the hell is going on. And I know I'm kind of all over the place and I do apologize, but I had so many thoughts about this shit and I'm thinking all of them at the same time. I'm trying to at least express them in some type of way that is remotely coherent. But it's just, I woke up today and I saw that headline. I was like, wow. Like, I don't know, I just, for some reason, I just felt fucked up. I felt depressed as fuck. I felt, it was almost like a shroud of hopelessness came over me. It's just like headline after headline after headline. And I know, I've said this multiple times, like, girl, there's a saying that says, girl, you keep people in fear and they will consume. And I believe that is completely accurate. But Jesus, you know, sometimes the media is just reporting what the fuck is happening. Sometimes, you know what I mean? And this shit is just, it's discouraging as fuck. And especially how these white terrorists are painted. They're just lone wolves. You know, we never know what the fuck happened. Nobody gives a shit about fucking mental health until it's time to discuss a white person doing some dumb shit. I mean, nobody wants to advocate for mental health. No one wants to help people with disabilities. None of that shit. You hoes ain't talk about shit about that shit. You hoes kill me with that shit too. Cause y'all talk about vets. All of us, when people are kneeling down and shit, all of a sudden y'all care about vets like them hoes ain't. A lot of them hoes ain't homeless. They ain't struggling. You know, just taken advantage of by a bunch of systems. But you all of a sudden now you care about vets when it's time to bend the knee. Bitch, that's what I'm saying. Same thing with mental health. All of a sudden you bitches are, you know, Captain Saberhole when it comes to disabilities and shit like that. But you never were talking about the shit. You never were doing no type of work with this shit. You know what I mean? You hoes love to twist and turn narratives to your fucking, I guess, advantage if you want it. I don't understand it, but it's really getting tiring. It's getting old as hell. And one of the last points I want to make is what we're going to see in the future. And I feel like what we're going to see, especially on these fucking football fields, is now people are going to use this and say, well, girl, the police came out here and saved y'all. And it's like that nigger be grateful type of shit. Yeah, I hate that mentality. I hate that rhetoric, but they're going to use it. You know, people put their lives at risk to go ahead and help y'all asses when you are suffering and getting shot up in Las Vegas. How dare you take a knee? It's like, girl, and I'll say it again, it's not about police force, girl. That's your fucking job. If you didn't want to be out here in danger helping people, don't sign up for the shit. Do you want some type of cookie? I can still respect the fact that your ass is helping people and you're a police officer and you're putting your life at risk to make sure that other people are safe. I can do that. I'm not sure, maybe you guys think that black people, minorities are, you know, they don't know how to multitask, but I can do that and in the same breath hold you bitches accountable for the trash, racism, and bigotry and police brutality that a lot of police officers are taking part in, okay? So I can do two things at once, okay, sweetie? Because I mean, it's obvious if something happens to my apartment or if somebody tries to break in my shit, I'm gonna call the goddamn police, of course. But at the same time, when they come to my goddamn house, I don't want to be fucking shot. Okay? So we can do two things at the same goddamn time. So yeah, those are the really quick points that I wanted to bring up. I'm not sure if this will be as motivational as usually Mondays are on this channel, but I just wanted to vent, and I'm sure that I want you guys to vent in my comment section as well. Get all that negative shit, get all that negative energy and that feeling of hopelessness and fucking, get all that shit out and pour it into my comment section, talk about it underneath here. That's what the Motivation Mondays are for. It's not as pleasant as the other ones are, but I feel like we need to continue this conversation. We need to talk about it, especially when it comes to these fucking politicians who are spitting in our faces, who are getting jacked off by fucking the NRA, and you know, just getting their asses eaten out by the NRA, just their pockets lined. NRA doing all type of campaign funding, and we need for these bitches who are pissing in our faces, accepting money from all types of foolishness, and making trash ass policies or not making policies at all. We need for these same ass politicians to stop doing what they're doing and stop acting like y'all hoes care when some shit go down. Because obviously you don't, because we would have been working towards a common goal if this was your priority. We wouldn't be talking about this shit just when heads start fucking exploding. It's so sad and it's so tragic. I'm done. I need to meditate or some shit. I don't know if I need some type of herbal tea to calm my ass down, but I'm over it. Okay, have a good goddamn evening if you can.